Welcome to our first broadcast on our new YouTube channel called VCB, Vinyl City Broadcasting, all you doo-wop, street corner, and a cappella aficionados. I'm Marie, the VCB DJ. It's a little noisy out here on the streets, as you can hear. I'll meet you all downstairs in our broadcast studio in a few minutes. I'm just going to run across the street and get an Orange Julius. The Vinyl City Express is running a little late, honey. You think you could start the show without me?
178.
Why don't you all join me in the studio?
N, Q, and R trains. Transfer is available to the shuttle.
You're on the air, Marie.
I'm ready, Rico. But before we get started, could you put on Why Do Fools Fall in Love by the Teenagers? And be careful you don't scratch the record this time. It's the last copy given to us by Herman Santiago. Okay, let me tell you about the format of our new YouTube show titled VCB, Vinyl City Broadcasting. This is the platform, the only platform, you want to be on every month for rock and roll, doo-wop, and street corner trivia. We're going to keep the show interesting, professional, upbeat, informative, and even adding some levity at times, like I just did with Rico. The show will showcase legendary rock and roll performers and selected guests that have been an integral part of rock and roll history since its infancy. They will share some trivia or experiences about themselves or one of their songs that perhaps you were not aware of. Groups like the Skyliners, the Teenagers, the Flamingos, Little Anthony, the Excellents, the Crystals, and many others, just to name a few. Are you getting excited yet? If we can't get them in the studio, we'll Skype them, conference call them, record the interview and put them on podcast, or even go and visit them. We'll make it happen to keep you abreast of these legends and what they're up to. We're also going to have a calendar of events segment that will highlight different doo-wop or rock and roll events or shows that took place in this month in history. For example, we all know the Winter Dance Party that took place on Monday, February 2nd, 1959, when 3 rock and roll legends lost their lives in that terrible plane crash. Let me ask you, who is Frankie Sardo? What part did he play in that most momentous evening? I'll get back to you with the answer. We'll highlight the latest doo-wop or a cappella shows that will be happening in your area. We'll keep you abreast of what's going on in our world. For example, on July 16, 2016, Affordable Music Productions will be putting on a doo-wop show at the Highlander Auditorium in Upland, California. Hope to see you there. We'll be giving away free vinyl or CD at times. Maybe I can even talk a promoter into giving me a couple of free tickets to a doo-wop show. Remember, you need to watch the show for details on how you can win. To make this show really interesting and different at times, we're going to take it out of the studio and on the road to different locations around the country. We're calling it VCB Coast to Coast. Who knows where we'll end up out on the road? The Surf Ballroom in Clear Lake, Iowa, where Buddy Holly played his last gig. Under the Brooklyn Bridge. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We might even be coming to your town or city. Would you like to be on the show? Bookmark this channel and stay tuned for future shows, and we'll let you know how you can showcase your talent or rock and roll knowledge on the show. You might get thousands of hits and become an internet sensation like we hope to do. The reason why I had Rico play Why Do Fools Fall in Love as background music during the show is because Herman Santiago, the founder and original member of Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers, gave us an exclusive interview back in March when we attended an LAR doo-wop show in San Dimas, California. He's going to share some trivia about the Teenagers you didn't know. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this show. So be a part of rock and roll history every month. Check out our YouTube channel, VCB, Vinyl City Broadcasting, or follow us on our Facebook page for updates and additional information on future shows. All contact information will be on our final slide. Write it down. Well, we need to bring our first show to an end now. Did you enjoy it? You can turn the lights off now, Rico, and be careful you don't scratch the record. Rico!
I'm not a juvenile delinquent.
No, no.